I want to thank Vapor95 for sending up some sweet clothes. I saw this jacket on their website. It looked like something out of like a 1980s anime, and I couldn't live without it. I need all the help I can when it comes to dressing myself. I usually just wear free promotional t-shirts, you know. They also have masks available. How does it feel?
Comfy.
Comfy, comfy, breathable?
Yep.
Nicely done, looks cool. Very hip and retro styled shirt there. A lot of love it.
So if you want to look like a bus seat.
This looks like the floor of an arcade. I love it. Shirts, leggings, hoodies, jackets, and more. In fact, that looks like my jacket. I was literally just wearing that.
It's mine now!
If you want to see what all they have to offer, vapor95.com. Check out a link in the description below. Thank you. Hey, feeling you got John Riggs here, and everyone needs a little help every now and again. That's why this video is about some enemies that are actually helpful. Yes, they're enemies. Yes, they can attack you. Yes, they can hurt you. They can probably even make it a game over for you every once in a while. However, every once in a while, there's going to be an enemy, especially in some of these old video games, that you can use as an assist. You can use as a boost. You can use as something that will help you along your way. Help over hamper. I love that. In this video, I got 5 great ones. You can leave your predictions in the comments already, or check out the video, and then afterwards, let me know what are some other great helpful enemies in some old school NES games. So here we go. So you sick of hearing me talk about Kickle Cubicle yet? Well, I'm adding Kickle Cubicle to this list because these basic enemies that you see basically on every level, they're on almost every level, they turn into ice cubes that will push and become planks for you to walk on. Without these enemies, that will hurt you, by the way. You can't even get past the first level. You need them. You need them more than they don't need you, if that makes sense. So when you see them coming towards you, don't worry about it, just put them into an ice cube. You can push them off the side if you need, or you can just let them stay there. They will melt eventually, but just attack them, put them into an ice cube, launch them off the side of the edge, wherever you need to put them, and you can walk across them, and you can go on from there and beat this game that way. I will literally never stop talking about Kickle Cubicle. I love this game so much, and here's another reason to have me add it to the list. Are you sick of hearing me talk about Little Nemo the Dream Master? Yeah, I've got 2 of them in a row. I know, I go on and on about this game. I absolutely love it. However, I had to showcase these characters that you feed the candy to, because if you don't feed them candy, they will attack you. I shouldn't say that. They won't actually go out of their way to hurt you. However, if you do jump into them when they're not in their sleeping state, you will take damage every time. And sometimes they'll walk back and forth a little bit, so you just gotta watch out for that. Feed them some candy, use them as a costume, or use them to ride them, or whatever the case may be for each character. But if you don't, you'll take some damage. And also shout out to that new Little Nemo game that's coming out sometime soon now, because it was officially supported. It actually reached its Kickstarter goal, so congrats guys. Well, for number 3, we can talk about Battletoads. Battletoads is a game I don't talk about enough on this channel. Great game, great graphics, great sound, love the soundtrack to this game, fun game, 2-player game, and one of the first enemies you run into, not the first enemy, but I guess the second enemy you run into, is this weird mechanical crawler creature thing. You defeat it, and it leaves you some items, including a leg and its helmet. Now the leg you can pick up, and you can use it to whack these other enemies. So yeah, I would include this in the list. This is an enemy that is helpful because you want to defeat these guys, because that thing, hey, it works like a charm, man. Gives you a little extra reach advantage. I think it takes a little bit extra damage too. I love it. So next time you're playing Battletoads and you see this guy, don't fret. They'll actually come in handy for you. I am such a huge fan of the Adventures of Lolo series, and I would include all 3 of them as one, because so many enemies in this game are helpful. I mean, the main way they can help you is if you take some of these snakies, for instance, and push them to a certain spot, and then when you capture all the things, then they won't actually come out and grab you. They won't actually, the enemies are blocked by this snaky that's in the way. So that's super, super helpful. I love that. You can also push them into it. You can also turn them into an egg and push them on the river to use it as like a little boat, like a little floatable thing. Very handy as well that these snakies can also protect you from Medusa. And that's the #1 way you use these for the most part in this game. Because if you're in either the perfect like north and south or east and west view of Medusa and there's nothing in the way, you'll get turned to stone and you'll get stabbed, basically. That's game over for you. However, if you use a snaky, push it in the way, you can safely move past Medusa and you'll be well on your way. I love this game so much, and it's so cool to see, other enemies that can get in Medusa's way and everything, and it's what it's all about, man. The Adventures of Lolo. Can't get enough of it. I've got one more I want to show you, and it may not be the enemy you're thinking of, but we'll find out here momentarily. My special guest in this episode, it's a channel that's taken off. It's actually gaining some momentum, gaining some steam. If you dig this channel, you're probably going to like that channel. They also do top 5s. I've seen them rank Dreamcast games recently. I mean, all kinds of cool stuff. Here is Mike from the Retrolectors.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Mike from the Retrolectors. And my favorite or most helpful enemy in any NES game would have to be the Koopa Troopa in any one of the Mario games. And why he's the most helpful? First off, you could use him as a weapon. By kicking him into your enemies, picking one up, and throwing him at your enemies, he is the most versatile enemy that you could use as a weapon. Secondly, you can use one to jump even higher on top of different platforms that are much higher to reach than a normal Mario jump. And another favorite thing of mine is being able to use one in World 3-1 on Mario 1 and get multiple lives. On Mario 3, you can use one to get any of the Leaf or Tanuki suits. Or you could even use one to get extra points or extra coins in certain levels. The Koopa Shell seen many variations in many iterations of Mario games, from the 3 shell in Mario Kart to the oversized shell in Mario 3. So I believe the Koopa Troopa is the most diverse and helpful enemy in any Mario game. So what are your thoughts, John? Taking it back to you.
The final enemy comes from the game DuckTales, and specifically the Amazon stage. Now, usually when you play DuckTales, especially if you grew up reading Nintendo Power, you usually start at this stage and go on from there. So as you go through, make your way through however you want to get through. That's really what it's all about. You can pick up your gems along the way. You'll need those later on for sure, because when you get to a certain spot, then this statue, this totem, says that it's not going to let you pass until you pay it, get this, $300,000. Good lord, that's a lot of money. You pay him the money, it creates a platform that you can jump up into the vine. Or do you have to? No. Backtrack a little bit. This guy here, when he gets closer, jump on its head. You're good, man. Keep your money in your own pocket. That's your hard-earned money, man. Why do you think Scrooge McDuck has so much money? Because he bounces on the heads of others to get to where he needs to be. You know what I'm saying? So next time you're playing this game and this happens to you, man, keep your own cash in your own pocket and use this guy who was trying to attack you at first, by the way. He started it. He's your assist. Get up there, man. You're one step closer to diving into that big old money pile. What are some other helpful enemies? There's gotta be some helpful enemies in like Castlevania and Mega Man and stuff like that. Let me know in the comments. You got this video right here as well as this one. Always fun videos that are coming out soon. You like Nintendo music? You're gonna love this video for sure. We'll see you real soon. I do a couple videos a week. You're awesome.